Gricel Portillo, come on up. She's from Creekview High School in Carrollton. Teacher is Cindy Sommerman. Oh, yes, Cindy Sommerman. And her piece is Hiding in Plain Sight. Now, when I looked at this, I thought, wow, this is just a beautiful digital photo. In this performance work, she depicted people hiding in plain sight, and she wanted people to think about the fear that drives them to hide secrets such as their true sexuality. That's a lot in one photo, and when I look at it, I think there's a very deep message that a lot of people are talking about today, for sure. I guess who or what inspired you to put together such a beautiful piece of digital photography?
Well, I can relate to it mostly because it's not that I'm not out at school, but I'm not out in my dad's family. So whenever I see him, it's like I'm a completely different person. I'm kind of hiding myself from him. And whenever I go to school, I'm myself. And I feel like it's a good meaning to it because, I don't know, I was inspired by it because I see so many situations of these kids hiding their sexuality in school.
So basically that's what you're telling us. When we look at this, what do you want them to take away? That, I mean, is there a lot of people, or, you know, they're transparent masks? Tell me about that, because I think, and I appreciate your honesty more than anything right now. What do you want everybody here to take away from this? And I guess when it comes to hiding your true sexuality, I guess how can we help?
That whenever you know someone that's gay in school, that you should not make fun of them because they can be someone that's hiding at home or hiding from certain people, and if you make fun of them, you just kind of you make them feel like they can't be accepted in any other place than, you know, in school. So
did you have any challenges? I mean, you know, first of all, has your father, you were talking about your father's side of the family, correct?
Yes.
Has he seen this piece of art?
No, he doesn't really watch TV or look at the newspaper.
Will you ever show it to him and explain it to him?
No, he's not really that kind of person that you would want to explain that to.
I admire her because of her honesty. Let me tell you that right now, because, you know, it's got to be challenging today or any time. I guess, what was your aha moment for this? Because, you know, really, you just gave me an aha moment from me. But what was your aha moment when you were putting together this and putting together the concept? And basically, you had to tell them all what your idea was, right?
Yeah.
What was your aha moment?
Actually, I told them to just wear a white shirt or a black shirt, so they just kind of like ended up having, you notice that the people wearing the black shirts are the ones that have the colorful masks. So I did not plan that at all. So I was like, oh, okay. So I guess that the people wearing the black shirts are the people that are hiding their sexuality, and the people with the white shirts. And it just kind of helped with my repetition for my project.
I guess, you know, this one really made me think a lot as you're telling me your own story. I guess, what do you want to do for your future? I mean, because you have such a deep message here, and it seems like your artwork, I mean, like all of them have a deep message, but yours is kind of different. What do you hope to do in your future?
I want to be an art professor. So I want to teach other people other kinds of things and teach them that artwork is not all about perfection. It's about the meaning of it. So, yeah.
And I guess, what piece of advice do you have for anyone that, you know, when you were thinking about your message, because this really can tell people a lot, and in a sense maybe inspire them that, hey, you don't have to hide as you don't. What piece of advice do you have for people out there that if they have a message and they can use art, I mean, I guess, how do you launch into that? How do you do it? How do you set your freedom into your artwork?
Well, it depends if you want to like make it more obvious that what your message is, because my message is kind of obvious. I mean, kind of, after you read the description, it makes sense.
Yes.
I would want people to just do whatever they want and express themselves exactly what, you know, what they feel and how they feel at that moment. This is, whenever I do my artwork, I usually like, I write or I draw or I paint about what I'm feeling at that moment instead of something that's in the past. I just do what is now. So I guess
So I guess what you're saying is if you feel it,
Do
draw it,
Yeah.
photograph it, whatever.
Like have fun with it, because you know, it's not like an everyday thing that you can express yourself on something. So.
Thank you so much for your message. And do we appreciate her honesty or what? Thank you so much.